Hey, what's up, guys? This is Boxing Jab News TV. This is Boxing Jab News TV coming at you with another one. Hey, I just want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in this past weekend. Um, Javante Tank Davis put on a great performance when he faced Ryan Garcia. I'm sure everybody's seen it. I'm sure everybody saw that I went live on the 22nd. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to be going live again May 20th. May 20th, I'm going to be going live for the Devin Haney Lomachenko fight. I want to see you guys there. I want to see you guys there. Now, check it. We're just right now, we're going to be moving into women's boxing. I'm going to be commentating the fight with Claressa Shields versus Hannah Gabriels. Their first fight. I'm gonna be. We're gonna do a little bit of a watch party, okay? Because they're gonna fight again. They're gonna be fighting again in June. So we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that going. Okay. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in to Boxing Jab News TV. I will be live May 20th. So just make sure you have your notification bells on. I'm going to be putting out a lot of video, a lot of content showing that I'm going to be going live May 20th. Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. That's going to be another fight, another great fight that's going to be happening soon. Claressa Shields versus Hannah Gabriel. That's going to be a monster fight. Definitely going to be a monster fight. Let me see here. Well, it looks like they're going to be fighting in Detroit, Michigan. Tickets are on sale. I can't wait for this one. November 17th. Is it November 17th? No. That's when they fought for the first time. Claressa Shields at that time was 6-0 when she fought Gabriels. Let me see. I should have had all this stuff ready to go, but I didn't. So I'm just going off of what I can. Yep. June 3rd. They will be fighting again June 3rd. I will be live again for that fight, June 3rd. Guys, I'm going to be live every big fight that's happening. I'm going to be live. So just make sure that you turn your notification bells on because whenever there's a big fight, I'm there. All right. So May 20th, we have the Lomachenko versus Devin Haney fight. Then we have June 3rd, Claressa Shields versus Hannah Gabriels. Now, I'm going to play the fight. You guys will be hearing it in the background. I'm going to be looking at the fight. I'm going to be seeing what's going on. I did look at the fight previous to making this video, so I have an idea what's going on. So it make it a lot easier for me to tell you guys what's going on. I appreciate you guys coming in, giving me the support. And again, I'm going to be going live May 20th. And then I'll be going live again June 3rd. So it's going to be a lot going on. So let's go ahead and play the clip and get this thing going.
Our main event features one of the sport's most popular.
So Claressa Shields obviously was younger during this time. And
Shields drops down in weight in the hopes of capturing 2 more championship belts. To do it, she'll need the best, her most accomplished opponent to date, Hannah Gabriels.
So Claressa Shields was obviously younger. Is a 10-round bout. Hannah Gabriels is a veteran. She's very decorated. Again, Claressa was young. Um, Claressa was coming down in weight, so that plays a factor. But let's hear what she got to say back then.
All right. Um, but really and truly, I believe that when you learn um, to do other things, the power and all of that, you know, it plays something, but not everything. So I feel very confident about my job and all that we've been working on, and we'll see. I just hope that you enjoy it a lot.
When somebody asked you how are you going to fight Claressa, you said definitely not the way all the other women have fought her. So what is your plan going to be?
No, I'm just gonna be technical aggressive. There's no way you can win to Clarissa being passive or being, expecting to catch her because she's very fast and she has so much stamina and is so aggressive that you got to step up to the game, just like as aggressive as she is. So I'm just very excited because I haven't been that aggressive in a while, and so I'm just excited to see how this will work out.
We're excited too. Good luck, Hannah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so this fight is going to be really good.
Claressa Shields, I saw the look on your face yesterday when they announced the weight. You were like, whew.
Yeah.
You were relieved. So how is weight going to play a factor in this fight?
I don't think it is. She's coming up. I'm going down. We're meeting right in the middle. So and if she walks around at 175, I'll walk around about 180. I think we're both coming down, and it should be a good fight.
You have said that Hannah Gabriels is on paper or off paper the best fighter you fought so far. What kind of fight are you expecting?
Expect her to use her gifts, use her legs. Hopefully she has some heart today, and not try to run and prove to me that I'm not the greatest woman of all time tonight. But I'm here to prove the exact opposite. That I am the greatest woman of all time, and that I'm a different fighter than any fighter she's ever fought. Out of her 18 wins and all her knockouts, I'm not any of those girls. I'm a totally different animal.
The guy who's taping your hands right now, one of the top trainers in boxing, John David Jackson. It's your first fight with him. What will we see a little bit different?
I'm gonna use my skills a lot more. I'm not gonna be so aggressive. I'm gonna take my time, use my jab, and he told me some new combinations, so hopefully I use them.
Claressa, good luck.
Thank you.
All right.
My sweetie. Hey, Mom. I really you and Dad.
Yeah, so Claressa, she was younger back then. I'm actually going to shoot into the press conference that they just had recently. So this video is going to be pretty long because I want to make sure that you guys get a full understanding of what happened before and what's going on now. There's obviously going to be a lot of trash talking between the girls when I come up to the press conference of their upcoming fight, June 3rd, and it's gonna be fun. This should be fun, guys. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and this fight's gonna be good.
And back here at the Detroit Masonic Auditorium, Steve Farhood has rejoined me here. And Steve, we've now watched Claressa Shields. We've seen her in 3 of her 5 previous fights. This will be the 4th one tonight. And I think, quite frankly, we've seen some opponents who, before a punch was even thrown, were all done dancing. I do not get that sense with her opponent tonight. I don't believe.
Yeah, this is going to be a good fight, guys. Definitely a good fight.
One thing I do notice, Barry, attitude is so important with fighters. Hannah Gabriels has been very deferential to Claressa Shields, where Claressa says, I want to kick. If I can kick butt, everything else will be fine. So I use the word arrogance as a compliment. I see it slightly in Christina Hammer, and I definitely see it in Claressa Shields. It's an attitude like I'm just not going to be beaten. And we'll see if attitude translates into what.
And we all know Claressa beat
I think one thing is
Hammer.
And that is we're going to see a fight break out. Here
with her jab.
To that end, here again is Raul Marquez. And let me just put it to you this way. How do you see this thing playing out? What's going to happen here?
Well, Barry, Shields is naturally the bigger fighter. She needs to use her physical strength to out-muscle her and just break her down and kind of work on sitting down more on her power shots to try to get a knockout. We haven't seen a knockout from Claressa, and hope that the weight drop doesn't affect her stamina and power. For Gabriel, she can't afford to go toe-to-toe. She's got to move in and out, use her lateral movement, her speed, and just be smart in there, know when to engage, and take her into the later rounds. This is a very intriguing fight between two established.
This is the females, guys. This is the female boxers.
just a matter
Claressa
of who
Shields
would
versus
adapt
Hannah
to the new conditions.
Gabriels.
And the one thing, of course, that
So-
Steve mentioned this, and that is the fact that Claressa Shields with a new trainer this time around, and we'll see what effect, if any, that has. Should be a very entertaining fight, though. It is our main.
Go ahead,
event
guys.
of the
Get the likes up.
Hannah Gabriels and Claressa Shields. 35-year-old Hannah Gabriels, she'll be making her American debut tonight, having fought 14 of her 20 fights in her native Costa Rica, and the rest in either the Caribbean or South America. The 11-year pro won the WBO welterweight title.
All right, here she comes. Hannah Gabriels.
And won the WBO
It's gonna be a good
junior
fight.
middleweight title in May of 2010. She made 3 successful defenses of that 154-pound title before losing it in February of 2013. Gabriels regained the title in December 14 and has defended it 5 times. She added the WBA version in June of 16. She comes off a unanimous decision win over Oxandia Castillo, who 4 years
It's gonna be a
earlier
good fight.
had given Gabriels her only defeat as a pro. Tonight, trying to win titles in the 3rd division against a naturally bigger opponent and in a hostile territory. Steve, give us the keys to victory for Hannah Gabriels.
Well, Barry, we start with score and move. Gabriels doesn't need a slugfest. If she can punch without getting countered, she'll avoid one. Slip the jab. In her 2 fights with Oxandia
Slip the
Castillo,
jab. Boom,
Gabriels
boom,
was
boom,
hit
boom, boom.
way too often by the jab. She has to improve that part of her defense, and counter don't lead. If
So
she
we're
can
looking
get
good,
Shields to
guys.
punch
We're looking
first,
good.
Gabriels has a better chance of landing her own power shots.
Looking good.
And you hear the crowd begin to react to one of their own. Claressa Shields seems to be the whole package and a home run here in her native Detroit from just up the road in Flint, Michigan. The winner of 2 Olympic gold medals, she turned pro a year and a half ago at just 23 years of age. Already, she holds 2 super middleweight championship belts. Tonight, she performed for the first time, as we said, under the tutelage of trainer John David Jackson, who has worked more in Shields.
Claressa Shields is their first. This right here, guys, is their.
Tonight, she'll try and take another step in that direction, dropping down in weight to fight the most decorated fighter in her young career. Steve, once again, give us the keys to victory for Claressa Shields.
Well, Barry,
All
one
right,
of the keys
here
is
we
going
go.
to be this crowd. But otherwise, cut off the ring. Gabriels is going to try to move in and out. Shields needs to keep her in punching range at all times.
Damn, sure.
Pick her punches.
She pumped for this
Carefully
fight.
choosing and placing her power shots, Shields will have a better chance of hurting Gabriels.
Remember, she was young back then.
A body attack is the best way for Shields to make the most of her size advantage.
All right, with that, it is main event time.
She was young back then. She was ready to go. She was pumped up. You know? I like breaking fights down, man, because it shows that you have some knowledge of the game and you're not just doing this for clout. You know, I'm going back. You know what I'm saying? And this is a great time to do it, you know? I love boxing.
Good evening,
I just love boxing.
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to the historic Masonic Temple here in the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan, where tonight's fights are being brought to you by Salida Promotions and Showtime. Tonight's sponsors are Greektown Hotel and Casino, Superior Buick Cadillac GMC, Anita Active, 5 Hour Energy, and Hotel
Let's
St.
go.
Regis, Detroit. This matchup has been sanctioned by the State of Michigan Unarmed Combat Commission. Commission members
All right,
in attendance
Claressa looking
tonight
good.
are Scott Affolter, Bob Howe, Cheyenne Burning, Sheila Howe, Todd Skinner,
Something magical
and David
happens.
McMillian.
If y'all ain't see this fight,
Introducing
something
the
magical
judges
happens.
As appointed, Michael Ancona, Jeremy Hayes, and Pasquale Procopio. Your referee in charge of keeping the fight clean, fair, and exciting is Gerard White.
That's
And
right.
now, boxing fans, it's time to throw down. This contest is your main event of the evening. 10 rounds of boxing for the vacant WBA and IBF Female Middleweight Championships. Presenting first,
Man,
out of the
a lot of
corner,
trash talking.
wearing black trunks trimmed in white. Standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, she weighed in at 159 1/2 pounds. She brings with her to the ring a record of 18 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw, with 11 of those victories coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of and representing Alajuela,
this is going to be a good fight,
by
guys.
way of Tabarcia de Mora, San Jose, Costa Rica. Here is the former WBO female welterweight and current WBO female junior middleweight champion of the world, HANNA La Amazona Gabriels. Her opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the maroon trunks trimmed in gold. Standing 5 feet 8 inches tall.
I can't wait.
At 159 1/2 pounds. She comes
I
to
can't
the
wait till
ring
they fight again, man. That
with a
fight
record
gonna be
of 5
crazy.
wins and no losses.
But right
With
now we're
2
talking
of
about the
those
first
victories
fight.
coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of and representing Flint, Michigan, here is the 2-time Olympic gold medalist and the current IBF and WBC female super middleweight champion of the world, CLARESSA T-Rex Shields.
That's right.
Referee Gerard White with final fight instruction.
2 seconds only. 2 seconds only. Ladies, we're going to rules in the dressing room. I expect a spirited, passionate event, okay? The trunks here are a little high. We're going to let it work here and up. They're a little high here. We'll let it work to the middle and up. Keep your punches in front. Keep it fair. Keep it clean. Touch them up. Let's go to work, ladies.
Okay. Okay.
Whether you break down in the middle of nowhere.
Guys, the fight is about to go on. Claressa Shields versus HANNA Gabriels. It's their first match, guys. It's their first match. Just doing a recap on it. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is going to be a good fight. I'm going to commentary the fight as best as I can. Most of you guys have probably already seen it. But, you know, I'm going to do, after this fight, I'm going to jump right into the press conference. So this video is going to be pretty long. So that way you guys get a full observation of what's going on. And the trash talking, you know, it's going to be good. So, I did see the fight, but, you know, we're going to do a recap together. You know what I'm saying? So, let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. All right, where we at? All right.
There we go. 10 rounds.
All right, they're in the middle of the ring. They're just popping the jab. Ooh. Gabriel's starting fast. Yep, Gabriel's starting fast. She fainting. Claressa hooking and jabbing. Jabbing and hooking. Oh, overhand. Ooh. They're both swinging. It's a cat fight. Oh, it's a cat fight. Oh, 1-2, 1-2, 1-1 by Gabriel. They're both swinging hard. Claressa popping that jab out there with a hook. Caught Gabriel coming up. Claressa keep catching her with that overhand right coming over the top. They're swinging hard. Gabriel came out fast. Claressa stalking her down. Claressa came over the top with a haymaker for no reason. Jesus. Claressa trying to throw bombs. Ooh. Whoa. Claressa Shields down. That uppercut and a hook Drop Shields.
Talked about Shields never having to overcome adversity in the ring.
Here we are.
Okay. Claressa staying calm.
Now what Gabriels has to avoid is being too careless, being too confident. Mouthpiece has been out since the knockdown.
Oh, wow. Claressa's mouthpiece came out. Woo.
Mouthpiece is in the ring. The referee does not
Wow, her mouthpiece came out when she fell. Woo. Now they back in the middle of the ring. They're back in the Claressa popping that jab. Gabriel's being nice and calm. Ooh. Claressa almost went down again. And that is the round. Wow. Wow, guys. Claressa is just in the first round, she just started like haymaking, trying to swing over the top. It looked like Claressa telegraphing her punches. Looked like she was telegraphing her punches, and you know, here's a replay: uppercut, hook, bam, and a mouthpiece came out. The uppercut, that uppercut caught her right in the middle. Boop, boop. That was it.
I would say that's quite an unexpected moment.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, I think she was very shocked. She was very surprised.
All right, round two. Obviously, Gabriel got that round.
She was really hurt by it.
Claressa popping that jab. She looks like she's in control of her body. Yeah, Claressa is telegraphing that right hand. She keep dropping it when she about to punch it. She know better not to do that. Two-time Olympian. She can't be doing that. I think she knows that. You know, on paper, they were saying Gabriel was her best opponent, you know, to date at that time. And, you know, oh. So Gabriel got the first round. We're not winning the second round. Referee just broke them up. They jabbing at each other. Gabriel on her bike, just moving around like she Ali, moving around, popping that jab, moving. Ooh, Claressa just caught her with a right hand. Oh, Claressa caught her again. Caught her with a hook. Claressa caught her with two hooks. Ooh. Gabriel got rocked. Now they're slowing up. Whoa, now Claressa caught her again. Got Gabriel backing up. Now they holding. Claressa swinging. I think Gabriel tired. Claressa stalking her down, just walking, walk. Throwing her hooks. They stalking each other. They just all right. Now they're swinging. They stalking each other. Gabriel looked tired. Time. And that was the end of that round. Wow. Oh, Tommy Hearns in the house. They just showed Tommy Hearns in the house like this with his glove, with his knuckles like this. They showed Tommy Hearns. Guys, this is a recap of Claressa Shields versus Hannah Gabriels. They're gonna be fighting again. They're gonna be fighting for the second time. So I'm doing a recap, and then right after this, I'm gonna jump right into their press conference. And their actual fight is actually June 3rd. So this is a build-up to that fight. Guys, I appreciate you guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel. We are live. I'm going to be going live again May 20th. Okay, so I want you guys to check that out. And, you know, we're definitely going to be rocking that one. Okay, so Be there, be square. May 20th. Then I'll be going live again, June 3rd for this fight for Gabriel, for Hannah Gabriel and Claressa Shields too. So please stay tuned. Please stay tuned. It's a Boxing Jab News TV. Let's go. We rocking. Please like and subscribe to the channel, guys. All right.
There's the great Tommy Hearns.
Great Tommy Hearns.
Royalty. Now promoted.
Yes. So here we check.
Tommy Hearns is a promoter? Oh, man. Okay. Everybody in boxing a promoter. It's funny, right? Yeah, Gabriels feel like she tired. Yeah, they're screaming for water. Bam, 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 bam. That left hook is right there. That left hook is there.
Yeah, and she has to be careful that, now that she's fighting an opponent who can hit her and hurt her, apparently, she has to be careful not to leave herself open in those exchanges.
Claressa look like she got confidence. Shields caught Gabriel with a nice right hand. Gabriel ain't going nowhere. Caught her with another one. Ooh. Damn. Claressa catching her with them hooks. In them exchanges on the top, she's like, boom, 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 catching her with them hooks. Now Claressa popping that stick out there. Ooh, caught her with a 1-2. Another 2. Ooh, caught her with another 2. Ooh, another right hand by Shields. Shields catching Gabriel with them right hands. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, to the body. Ooh. Referee, break them up. All right, here we go. They're back at it in the middle center of the ring. They're in the center of the ring. They stalking each other. Ooh. Nice little body shot by Gabriels. Gabriel moving side to side, in and out. She's trying to confuse Claressa. Claressa trying to bait her in.
Good job by Gabriel. Got every left hand, got out.
All right. Gabriel just moving around the ring. Woo! She missed with that hook. In time. Man, oh man, this fight. Ooh.
Been averaging 60-something punches a round in a 2-minute round.
Woo! Catching her with them right hands. Hook. Bam. She went 1, 2, 3, block. Threw one. Left it there. Came back. Boom. It was like, whoa. Man. Shields is really coming along. She's starting to put her punches together. She's calming down. Gabriel's still doing what she do. She's moving around on her bike, trying to jab and punch and move and stick and move, and she's trying to slip the jab. She's slipping jabs now. She's moving around. Ooh! Another right hand by Claressa. Ooh, another hook by Claressa with the left hook. Claressa is gaining confidence. She keep popping that jab out there. Ooh, they got into a little exchange. Ooh.
I agree with you.
Okay. Here we go. Ooh, Claressa popping that jab out there. They in the middle of the ring. Gabriel still bouncing around. Like ooh. Caught her with another right hand. Claressa Shields caught her with another right hand. Ooh. Claressa right in front of her. Now they holding. They holding. They work. The referee telling them to work out of it. They fighting. Now they have to stop. Referee break it up. Claressa walking towards Gabriel. Gabriel still bouncing around. Still dancing. Ooh.
I agree.
They in the middle of the ring. Gabriel still dancing. Trying to pop that jab out there. Ooh.
That wasn't in plans. That wasn't in the game plan. I mean,
Throwing that stick. Bop, bop, bop. Ooh. She missed. Ooh. Caught her with a hook. With the right hand. Ooh. Claressa blocking everything now. Time. The referee is doing a good job. These girls are really, really swinging hard. I mean, they are swinging. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, these girls are really swinging. So far, good fight. Good fight. Definitely good fight. I just think Claressa needs to, settle down a little bit more, throw a couple more feints, get Gabriel to move around and throw her shot at something that ain't there, so man. So how y'all doing out there, man? If y'all want to drop something in the comment section, if not, go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Right after this, I'm going to jump right into the press conference that they just recently had. So it's going to be good. It's going to be real good. All right. Yeah. Hannah Gabriels is tired. They're working on her legs right now. She's tired. Yep, she's tired. She's definitely tired, and Claressa is definitely taking advantage of it. Her trainer, Gabriel's trainer, is telling her to go to the body. I just think that Gabriel needs to settle down and, see if she can. See if she's still moving around, like going around in circles. Like, ooh, she's tiring herself out doing all that stuff. But we'll see. Claressa Shields, they're back in the middle of the ring.
Costa Rica's never had a male world champion. Gabriel's the only female world champion they've ever had. This fight is on live in Costa Rica right now, and you can imagine the whole country's watching.
Absolutely.
Oof.
Just the World Cup,
And the soccer team lost. So.
Oof. They just missing each other by a smidge. I think Hannah's trying to get her. Hannah Gabriel's trying to get her win back. She keep moving around the ring. She'll do an exchange and then back away. She's in and out.
Gabriels, I wonder if Gabriels could blow a lot of energy in that first lap.
Very likely.
I think Clarissa's she's throwing a lot of jabs, but she ain't landing nothing. Claressa making what a right hand. Claressa Shields hit her with a right hand.
Maybe that's a wake-up call for Gabriels, too. All of a sudden,
I think Clarissa's trying to make Gabriel's fight. She must know she's tired. Yep. If Claressa, Claressa caught her with a hook. Hook right hand. Claressa Shields throwing on power shot. Now she's sticking. Claressa throwing with power now. Hit her with a nice jab. Hit her with another jab. Shields is coming on. Time. Hannah is tired as I don't know what.
It's halftime of this fight, and because of what happened in round one, Shields has dominated most of the rest of the action, but isn't up very much on the cards. You see her jabs, a 4-jab advantage, and the power shot's only 11 power shot advantage. So not a big edge, but here's the story of the fight, early at least. Watch the right hand. Right uppercut, right there, hurt Shields, and follow-up left hook, put it down. That puts Shields 2 points down on the cards. Now, she's made that up, at least on my card, with furious combination punching just like this. And as the rounds have mounted, we see
they are fighting like cats and dogs, man. I can't wait to see part 2 of this one. Maybe Gabriels will come in more in shape, you know. Maybe she won't do too much lateral movement. You know, when you go back to when you lose a fight, you go back to the drawing board and you figure out what went wrong. And, you know, I think for Gabriel, she was doing too much of that irky jerky and, you know, bouncing around. And, you know, she should have, you know, stayed focused and, you know, took her time. She probably wouldn't have got tired. You know, she might have thought she had a lead when she knocked down Claressa, you know, in the second round. So you never know what people are going, you know, what they're thinking when they're in a fight. You're in a fight. And, you know, you just don't know. Again, guys, this is a recap of Claressa Shields versus Hannah Gabriels' first fight. Right after this, I'm going to jump right into their press conference that they had a few weeks ago. And, you know, I'm pretty sure they're going to be talking a lot of trash, and we're going to be sitting here. We're going to sit back, eat the popcorn, you know what I'm saying? Eat the popcorn and get ready to go, man, you know? This is amazing stuff. I love boxing. I appreciate you guys being in here with me. Don't forget to hit that like button. Go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know if it's working. I'm just typing something. But hey, what's up? So guys, just let me know if it's working, and we're gonna go from there. All right, now we're in round 6, and they're still on their feet.
Gabriels had her lowest punch output in round 5.
All right, Claressa's still throwing that stick. She's just popping that jab out there. Pop, pop, pop. She just keep continuing to pop. Oof. Shields is throwing wild, man. She need to. I'm pretty sure by now she corrected it, but at this point, she's just throwing it wild.
She still seems a little wild to me. But again, it's only one fight. Yeah, time she does.
Nah, wrapped up. The referee break it up. Gabriel pushed the Shields. Ooh.
That's what I'm talking about. Every shot there, she's loading up. She's got to
Oof.
Touch.
Referee break about not in the middle of the ring.
John David Jackson, our new trainer, has been stressing.
Those 2 jabs of the right hand. Right to the body, came up with the left hand. Nice combination.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, number one. Man, this is great stuff, man. Claressa Shields versus Hannah. We got that fight going on right now. And this is their first fight. And they're going to be fighting again June 3rd. So I want to go live for that fight. But I'm doing a recap of their first fight. And then I'm going to jump into their press conference because this is like a lead up to the press conference. So they had the first fight. Ooh, Claressa's just hit her with a right hand. Ooh. Hit her with another right hand. Damn, man, that's the end of that round, man. Damn. I was getting into it, man. Wow. I just caught her right off my eye, man. Claressa hit her with a right hand. Woo. The crowd went crazy. Man. Here we go.
On the ropes, gets hit with the right hand with her shoulder, doing the Mayweather shoulder roll, didn't work, and then a furious exchange at the end of the round. Watch a left hook coming from Gabriels. Shields a little wide with those shots. Perhaps not picking her punches as much as John David Jackson would want.
They both landed some good shots on each other. They both definitely landed some good shots. They both definitely landed some good shots on each other. But here we go. Round 7. Ooh, they both landed a jab on each other. Shields keep throwing that 1-2, but she ain't really. She just like, I don't know. 1-2.
Really getting hit with big power shots. I just noticed Christina Hammer over there watching the fight. I wonder what she's thinking. I wonder.
Ooh, slip, roll. Ooh. Claressa on the ropes. Gabriel going crazy. Ooh, Clarissa's slipping everything. Oh, Claressa hit it with a right hand. Hit a body shot, another right hand. Hit another hook. Claressa is going crazy right now. Ooh, Claressa hit it with another right hand. Ooh, with another right hand. Woo. Claressa slipping everything. I think Claressa got hit in the body. She backed up a little bit. Now she coming back in.
But Shields has something to give her energy that Gabriels doesn't. That's the crowd.
Yes.
They're chanting T-Rex.
Right hand, but a little more slapping.
All right, here we go.
I think not just the crowd.
They in the middle of the ring now.
Shields feels that, she's got a lot of pride and she feels like she carries.
Claressa hitting that jab. Gabriel, when she back up, she put her eyes down. I don't know what that's all about, but ooh. Claressa trying to knock her out. And Claressa's slipping everything that girl doing. Slipping everything. Claressa just like whoop. She's trying to use the shoulder roll, but she hasn't perfected it yet. At this stage of the game, like I said, this fight is her first fight against Hannah Gabriels, and this is her first fight. Not her first fight, but she's still new in the pro game. She just turned pro, so Hannah was her best opponent on paper to date at that time, and now they're going to be fighting each other again June 3rd. And, we're going to be live for that fight as well. I cover women's boxing. A lot of people really don't talk about women's boxing as much, but I like to cover as much as I can when it comes to the women's boxing. They work hard too, and you know it's good to give them their flowers because they're working hard. They got some names out there, you know, that are like the guys. So let's go back to it.
Look at these exchanges toward the end of the round here. Again, Shields a little more pinpoint with her shots, but again, fighting off the ropes. And I just
this is Claressa Shields versus Hannah Gabriels, first fight. Doing a recap.
Left hook there by Gabriel.
Yeah, see, Gabriels she's pretty good.
I don't know. I think they're both tired.
Gabriels just keep getting hit in the same spot right here on her face. Her face is starting to swell up right here on her cheek. Showtime Sports. All right. Popping that jab. They're feeling each other out again. Claressa look like she calmed down. She just Gabriel's still moving around, still moving. She's still trying to pop that jab, trying to hit Claressa in her body.
See these kind of moments where not much is happening. I think that's
Ooh.
a huge advantage for Shields. I agree.
Claressa caught a jab. Claressa did a jab hook. Ooh, caught her with a right hook. Caught her with a right hook. Ooh, caught her with a right hand. They just hit heads for a second. That goes to show that Gabriels is tired. She's still fighting though. She's still moving around. I don't understand that.
It's a good fight for Shields. It's a good fight to have.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna learn a lot from this fight.
You know, she's fighting a champion who's fighting with a champion's mentality, meaning that when things aren't going right, she's still trying to win. Just don't know if she has enough energy to win at this point, Gabriel.
Gabriel's stalking.
This game, she's tough.
Referee, break it up. Now in the middle of the ring. They're still throwing that jab out there. Ooh. Caught Claressa with a nice jab. Ooh. Left hook. Claressa caught her with a left. Ooh, with a right hand on jab.
Short and compact with that hook.
Woo.
Good left hand. Flipped it again by
Woo. Claressa just keep catching them with them hooks. Just bop, bop, bop. Keep catching her with them hooks. What's going on? She shoot down here. Boop, boop, boop. And then when they come up, boop. Claressa keep catching it. Boop, boop, boop. She catch it right here. Boop. Just like that. Boom. Just keep catching her. 1, 2. Ooh, the headbutt. Ah. Damn. Yeah, that was a headbutt. That. Yeah, her cheek is getting swollen.
All you're trying to do is bait you in now. Every now and then, give a little space. Very good round for you. Good round.
round 9.
Yeah. Claressa's jab is fast.
They're still trying.
Ooh! Claressa caught her with her right hand. It was tight, too. She was like straight from right here, just boom. Now she's sticking that stick, throwing that jab out there. When I say stick, it's that jab. Throwing the hook. Gabriel got her on the ropes, but she ain't doing much. Ooh, now they swinging. Ooh, Claressa caught her with a left hook. Claressa coming on strong.
We talked a lot about how size would impact this.
The referee break it up.
I don't think it's
in the middle of the ring.
She said to me, I don't think it's going to impact the fight that much.
They in the middle of the ring. They're trying to jab at each other. Now they're both starting to feel it. Ooh. 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 Caught her with an overhand hook. With that right hand. Wow, they is just swinging right now. As soon as they meet, they start swinging, then they back up. It's crazy. Ooh, ooh, caught her with a right hand. Ooh. Gabriel just throwing this. Oh. Woo, wait. Gabriel is tired to the bone. I don't know how this girl's standing. Man. Woo. Man, oh man. I don't know how she is still standing. They're back in the corners. Man, I don't know how Gabriel is still standing, man. Claressa is catching her. Her head is going. Like, I don't know how she is still standing. Oh, guys, really quick. This right here, Earl Spence Jr. This is a signed autographed shirt by Earl Spence Jr. So if y'all didn't know. And this one right here, this is Feel Fresh Barbershop apparel. If you guys want one of these, all you got to do is drop a comment down in the comment section and say, I want a t-shirt. You can say you want the Feel Fresh t-shirt and let me know, and I'll put you in contact with the person so they can go ahead and mail you your t-shirt. Okay? I get nothing from it. I'm doing this as a favor for my buddy. If you guys have any products out there that you guys want me to advertise or show, you can always contact me. Leave a comment, say, hey, I have a business, and I see that you have XYZ. I want to do a collaboration with you. I'm willing to do collaborations with people. So, if you guys want a t-shirt, Feel Fresh t-shirt, this shirt is dope. You can wear this at the club, golf course. You can wear this anywhere. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be wearing this shirt May 20th, so you guys can actually see what it looks like when it's on your boy. Nah, I'm only kidding. But I am going to wear the shirt on May 20th. But anyway, guys, this is going to be an amazing event, May 20th. That's Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. We'll be live for that fight. And June 3rd, I will be live for that fight for the Claressa Shields versus Hannah Gabriel 2. So let's see. Let's get this thing going. See, he's checking out her eye, making sure her eye's okay. Because Claressa hit her good. Keep hitting her in the same spot. Telling you, her cheek is getting like black and blue. Gabriel's cheek is getting black and blue. Claressa Shields is throwing downstairs enough. They meet and then they start swinging, pop, 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 and then Gabriel backs away and Gabriel's moving around, then engaging, pop, 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 moving around, and Claressa's just stalking her. All right, there's a little bit of an urgency. Gabriel's moving with urgency. Claressa's still swinging 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 hook. Now Claressa bouncing around. Now Claressa moving around. Claressa with all them jabs. Whew.
You can see just a little nuance of things that.
Referee, break it up. They were holding. Break it up, goddammit.
punches, by and large, a little straighter than they have been.
Claressa throwing that jab out there, man. Ooh, now they just swinging.
Good exchanges. She was winning them exchanges.
Claressa got the high guard up. She's swinging, boom, boom. She's swinging a body head. Now they in a dog fight. Now they in the phone booth. They in the phone booth. They in the phone booth swinging. Gabriel on the ropes. Gabriel holding. Referee, break him up. Break him up. Referee, break him up. Somebody got cut. Accidental headbutt. Ooh! Shields hit her with a right hand, overhand right hand. Gabriel didn't go nowhere. She took that like a champ. Woo! Gabriel took that like a champ. Shields smothering her punches. Gabriel, Shields, ooh! Get! Woo! All the way to the bell, they was swinging. All the way to the bell. Woo.
I think that's what's to be learned out of this. I think you can make a case for this.
Wow.
Is the best performance, despite being knocked out
because of the quality of the opposition.
Yes, and she had to deal with, as you said, deal with adversity.
First time.
It's crazy.
Well, now the scoreboard's clean, and you know what everybody's going to be talking about.
That's right.
The possibility, at least, of a matchup between, assuming Claressa Shields has won this fight, which I think is a given.
Wow.
If Hammer and Shields, if that fight is made, they'll be fighting for all four middleweight belts.
This is gonna be crazy. We're definitely gonna jump into the press conference because it got heated. So now the fight's over. You know how they do every time. Everybody jump in the ring and everybody they gotta take the gloves off. They gotta clean their face and make sure there ain't no cuts. And round one, Claressa Shields went down. Woo! Hit her with a slick uppercut. Just pop, pop, boom. And then after that, Claressa just ooh.
But then you see Shields landing at the right distance. Interestingly, the bigger woman, she did not have a reach advantage in this fight.
Claressa is just tagging her up, man. Had Gabriel backing up. Gabriel was almost out of there, man, but her legs kept her in. Her legs kept her in the game. Her legs definitely kept her in the game. There's been a couple of times where I thought Gabriel was gonna go like this, but she didn't. I was like, God damn, she took them punches like a champ. Shoot, man. They was, like I said, man, they meet and then they be fighting, and then they back away. Well, Gabriel will back away, start dancing around. Then they'll meet again. It's like a cat fight, like if they was fighting in the street or something.
Very impressive. That was the last cut from the headbutt that you can see on the cheek of Claressa Shields. Here's how it happened.
Yeah, this is the last minute of the 10th round right there. Gabriels was against the ropes, came forward. Her arms were down, but her head was up.
Damn, man.
All right, so let's find out how the judges saw this one. We go to the center of the ring once more. Our ring announcer, Pete Trevino. Pete.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for both of the fighters in this ring. After 10 championship rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision.
Here we go.
Judge Procopio scores the contest 97 to 92. Judge Ancona scores the contest 98 to 91.
You guys hear it?
And Judge Hayes scores the contest 97 to 92. All for your winner by unanimous decision and new WBA and IBF female middleweight champion of the world, CLARESSA T-Rex Shields.
Well, there is your winner, CLARESSA Shields. And
CLARESSA Shields won.
To earn this victory, dropped for the first time in her career on a dazzling uppercut by Hannah Gabriels in the very first round. She had to fight back. Gabriels then
Just because you knock somebody down in a fight don't mean you're going to win the fight.
from about the third round to the
Okay?
end, it was
Just
Shields
just
that won
be
most of
just
the exchanges.
just know that.
And again,
Just because you win a fight,
we've now seen
or just because you knock somebody down in a fight doesn't mean you won the fight. There's still more rounds to go. You know, it happens to all the greats. Andre Ward's been knocked down. You know, I could go on the list. Muhammad Ali, Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, all of them been knocked down. There's only one person that I know that haven't gotten knocked down. Which is Floyd Money Mayweather. I don't even think he got knocked down as an amateur.
No, it didn't affect me at all. First of all, thank you everybody for coming. You've been great, and then it didn't change my mind at all. I kept working. She's very fast, and she does have a lot of power. You know, I'm a smaller kid, and I'm probably feeling more. But it was a great fight. I don't think the difference was that big, but you have to trust the judges in this game, and then I'll accept my loss with dignity. And I stayed tall. I gave my all.
You certainly fought like a champion. How would you rate CLARESSA Shields' power?
Oh, she's powerful. I think I probably landed more punches or the same. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not gonna make excuses. She's got the win today. I'm still a 154 champion, and you know, you have to stay tall. This is a fight between champions. For the fans, I don't think it went wrong at all.
It was an excellent fight, and we look forward to seeing you again. You are a true champion.
Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody.
All right. And guess what? They meet again. And we're about to jump into the press conference after this, but we're going to see what happens because there's a lot more that happens, boy, after this fight. It's going to be crazy.
Been through the fight. Describe the fight to us. Describe Hannah Gabriels as an opponent.
Well, for her to come up from 54, I see why she beat out a girl that's smaller than her. She's strong. She caught me with a shot in the first round. And that's when I know. I said, okay, she just want to move and like I said, catch me off balance and then land the big shot. After she went the big shot, I would think to myself, you still got it. Make sure you go out there, be smart. Use your jab, your head, and tire her out. I seen the 6th round, she started getting tired. I fought her some more. But you know, she had some heart and she fought her ass off and she showed that she was the champion. But overall, like I said, I'm the greatest woman of all time. I can get put on my ass, get back up, fight 10 rounds, and win.
I'm sure you knew how you would respond in adversity, but this was really the first fight in which you had adversity in that first round. That knockdown pretty much came out of nowhere. Yet you won every round after that.
Every round.
How did you do that?
I'm telling you, my mind, I could tell you the whole fight, round by round. I could tell you what I got hit with, probably what the second was on the belt. I was like, either way it goes, tonight is my night. I'm going to make history. I got to show the world why I'm the greatest woman of all time. Like I said, I may have got put on my ass, but it wasn't over. She tried to get me up. She tried to get me out 2nd round and 3rd round. I won every round after the knockdown. And I showed who I am. I showed that. And now I'm really dangerous because they know they could knock me down, and I'm going to get back up and I'm going to fight harder. I'm in shape. I did what I was supposed to do.
The obvious question.
There it is.
Everybody asks. She's here. She
There we
fought
go.
on this card. Is Christina Hammer
Come
next?
in the ring now. Right here, behind. Hammer out. Whoop your ass.
Whoa. Save it.
You hear that? Ooh-wee.
That speaks for itself, Barry. We'll go back.
It's gonna be a good
All
one.
right, thanks very much. And a very nifty move, I might add, Steve, to get away from that.
It's gonna be a good one.
Right hook. And let me say this, as Raul Marquez joined me here, I think
Yeah,
Steve
he
is the
did.
greatest announcer of all time.
I was trying to go up there and protect Steve. You know, we're a team. It's my job to look out for both of you guys.
You were ready. I mean, a lot of emotion going on right now.
Yeah, that's what it is. I mean,
and you know, Christina.
Oh
Hammer,
man,
she
oh
had
man.
a chance to kind of take a blow.
Ooh-wee.
She already showered and cleaned up. Claressa Shields still
Guys,
she's still hot.
it is hot. The boxing is hot right now, man. We got a lot of things happening. Boxing is completely not dead. Boxing is not dead. Guys are fighting each other. The women's divisions, everybody's getting hip to the women's division. Man, boxing is on fire right now, man. I love it. I love it. I can't say enough about it, man. Boxing is on fire.
She also got cut. She also got headbutted. And, you know, she went 10 really tough rounds, but only their second time in her career. With Nelson, she went 10 rounds, but everything went her way. This fight, she couldn't take any rounds off. She had to keep thinking every round.
So
and that kind of fight is going to help her for the Christina Hammer fight. Christina Hammer.
Boxing is on fire.
She's not going to stand in front of her like Gabriels did.
On
So I'm
fire.
looking forward to this fight.
Yeah, I think we all are. Let me turn to Steve Farr.
So
here
we
for a
got these
moment.
guys
and as we said,
about to fight each other.
Tonight than I have been in any of the other fights, and that was because of the caliber of opponent.
Man, oh man.
That said, I was extremely impressed with Christina Hammer. I can't wait for this fight to happen.
You can't wait. And part
So
of the
Claressa
reason
Shields
is,
ended up
we
fighting
project
Christina
on the
Hammer
fighters who are going to fight each other next. We hope that is the case.
during
We
that
can't
time
project
frame.
much off of this
But
because Hannah Gabriels and
now we're
Christina
gonna go
Hammer have totally
to
different styles.
Hannah
They will
Gabriels
present different problems to
and Claressa Shields press
in that
conference.
sense, there's not that much to
Because
learn.
that,
we learned a lot about
my
Claressa
friend,
Shields coming off the floor
is
obviously
exciting.
Not much of a factor. But I think if
Claressa
they were
Shields,
fight, Barry, they could have done so
Hannah,
having
Gabriels.
Yeah, I don't think you needed to be the fall guy, almost literally in that case. But
where was Raul when I needed him?
He was there for you. He was there for you. He was standing next to me saying, boy,
Where we at? Okay.
Basketball is back.
So now, guys, we're going to jump into the press conference of Claressa Shields and Hannah Gabriels. They're fighting again. So the first part of this segment we just did a recap of their first fight. Now we're jumping into their press conference because they're going to fight again.
Detroit is synonymous with great champions. Joe Louis, Sugar Robinson, Eddie Futch,
June
Emmanuel
3rd.
Stewart. We have many of the people that have kept boxing alive in Detroit here in the audience. I'd like to recognize some of them. Cornelius Bundrich, two-time world champion. Tom Boom Boom Johnson, featherweight world champion. Stand up, Tom. Stand up. Bronco McCart, former champion of the world. Frank Garza, Hall of Fame boxing referee. Tony Harrison, former world champion, and LJ Harrison, not sure if they're here. Carlos Limas, longtime Detroit boxing promoter. Tariq Salmiki. Rydell Booker, heavyweight contender. Rydell. Damian Fuller, former world champion.
Yep.
Scotty Buck, longtime cover of boxing in Detroit. And the legends, the queen of boxing, Jackie Callan, Kronk first champion, Hilmer Kenty, and of course, the one and only Tommy the Hitman Hearns. I'd like to invite Jackie, Tommy, Hilmer to take a picture with Claressa. Come.
I'm going to take one with Howard also, Dimitri. He'll join you in a minute.
All right. They're taking a picture right now. They just, Tommy Hearns up there. Tommy Hearns, man. Goddamn, man. Hearns Hagler. That's all I got to say. Like, damn, man. Them boys was going at it, man.
Claressa Shields makes the defense of her undisputed middleweight world crowns.
Undisputed.
Champion Hannah Gabriels of Costa Rica. This event would not be possible without 313 Presents. I'd like to invite its president, Howard Handler, to talk about the event on June 3rd.
June 3rd. They about to get it on.
Good morning. Thanks to everyone for coming out today and for being a little patient with us. As Detroit's premier live entertainment company, 313 Presents is really excited to bring the first ever boxing event to Little Caesars Arena in partnership with Salida Promotions. I want to thank a bunch of people. First and foremost, Dimitri Salida, Mark Taffet, Hector Cordova, Lou DiBella, and Claressa Shields, and we'll thank Hannah Gabriels when she's here. 313 Presents promotes and produces 350 concerts, theatrical productions, sporting events, and family shows at 6 world-class venues. We entertain 2 million people annually across southeastern Michigan, and today we are in the heart of downtown Detroit. This world-class venue, Little Caesars Arena, hosts some of the biggest tours in the world, which helps rank us among the top 10 arenas in the nation year after year.
Go get some rest.
It's great to say now we can add boxing to our portfolio. Detroit's boxing scene has a rich history that has produced and embraced numerous champions, from the great Joe Louis and Sugar Ray Robinson to the hitman Tommy Hearns to Hilmer Kenty.
Downstairs.
Who are joining us today, which is fantastic. And now Claressa Shields. What a main event to kick off boxing.
Go ahead, guys. Write something in the comment. Don't forget to hit that like button.
Sports and entertainment captivate us, and everybody.
This is the press conference of Claressa Shields, Havana, Gabriels 2.
You feel part of something that's very special.
This is the build-up to the fight.
At full capacity. The buzz is exhilarating, and it inspires us to create moments for our community to take part in.
They're fighting June 3rd. This is females.
That weekend, many sports
female
fans
boxing.
Near and far.
I'm gonna come up with some other clips and videos later on tonight.
I'm
gonna work on them tonight. See if I can get them out there.
3rd, and the Detroit Grand Prix the following day. We're more than ready for an action-packed night of boxing in Detroit on June 3rd. It'll be a historic night, and we're really so excited that you can all be a part of it. Thank you very much.
Claressa versus Hannah Gabriels first happened in 2018. Hannah was the top 10 pound-for-pound fighter, the current world champion. And when we started working with Claressa told me, Dimitri, please make the biggest and the best fights. Many told us that it was too big of a step, but Claressa believed in herself. And the week of the fight, Hannah's manager came to me and said, Dimitri, you think this is going to be an easy fight? You're in for a big surprise. And I nicely shrugged him off, shook his hand, say thank you. And then the first round happened. And Hannah dropped Claressa. And my heart sunk, as well as that of thousands of fans watching it. And today, earlier, he came to me, he said, you thought the first fight was tough? You didn't see nothing yet, man. Nothing yet, man. We're coming for victory. So I said, save it for the press conference. So you can speak your piece now. Come.
Hello, guys. I first want to thank Images Alita, Mark Tathan, and of course, Claressa Shields, that she loves me, for the opportunity. Thank you very much. Well, the first fight, you guys know exactly what happened. But this second fight, we're nothing but just going all in. This is going to be fireworks. Hannah has been staying in shape. She's been dreaming about this rematch. It took them 5 years to give us the rematch, but we finally got it. Every single opponent that Claressa has had, she's been looking amazing. She's been looking dominant. She's been, even with...
In a world controlled by gas, there's only one.
Guys, this guy's trying to build it up as big as he can because he knows Claressa Shields got way better than what she was when she fought Gabriel the first time. He knows it. He knows it, and he's trying to build up Claressa. He's trying to make Claressa like she's the goddess, she's the greatest of all time, because he know he need that money. And Claressa Shields is way, way better, to the point where I think Claressa could possibly get a knockout this time around. Because even though you can stay in shape and you want that victory so bad, you still could get tired. Now, we all know Claressa is a lot better than most of the opponents she's fought. Up until the first fight, when she fought Hannah the first time, Hannah was the best person Claressa fought on paper. She was just she still had that amateur type, she was still good, but she still had that amateur, I don't want to say mentality, but she was still amateurish. She won a lot of fights, don't get me wrong, but when you go from the amateurs into the pros, you don't just magically become, not everybody's Floyd Mayweather is what I'm trying to say. Okay? So Claressa had a lot of work to do, and she kept getting better and better and better. And what really, for me, what fight that stands out to me is when Claressa fought Savannah Marshall. She was using the shoulder roll. She was, hitting Savannah to the body, making Marshall ooh, ooh, ooh. So to me, that fight showed Claressa's full package, that she gotten way better than what she was when her and Gabriel first fought. The promoter's a promoter. He's going to promote the fight. He's got to do what he's got to do, right? But, guys, this fight, Claressa Shields versus Hannah Gabriels 2, this is the press conference, and it is about to heat up.
I thought Savannah Marshall was going to win, to be completely honest with you guys. And then when I saw her in the ring, Claressa just did her thing, and she looked nothing but amazing. Congratulations.
Give it up for the quote once again.
She looked amazing, but it took her 5 years to give us a rematch. So that must tell you something. Hannah dropped her in the first round, and Hannah's going to drop her again. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you for all you guys being here. Thank you very much.
Wow. Yeah, you know what? He's supposed to say that.
Thank you, Hector. We'll see you on June 3rd, yeah?
I'll see you.
All right. Claressa Shields is known as the GOAT. As a young girl growing up in Flint, Michigan, one of the most challenged places in the United States, every day of her life, she made a choice to stay away from bad influences, from friends, from drinking, from smoking, from hanging out, and she made a choice to go to the gym. Became an Olympic gold medalist one time, felt at the time wasn't right to turn pro, waited another 4 years, won multiple world championships and elite tournaments as an amateur, won a second Olympic gold medal, and then turned pro. Claressa is incredible inside the ring and incredible outside the ring. She has a championship team with John David Jackson, former Kronk fighter, won his first title here in Detroit, and she's managed one of the Hall of Fame people in the boxing industry. He has promoted and developed some of the greatest fighters and some of the greatest fights in our sport. Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, Lennox Lewis, Manny Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya, and the list goes on. I'd like to invite Mark Taffet, who I have the great honor of working with in promoting Claressa, to talk about this fight.
Thank you very much, Dimitri. First of all, I want to thank all of you who are here today, who are showing your support of Claressa Shields and your support of Detroit boxing.
This is good.
It's a legacy. It's a legacy that's been.
This is about women's boxing, and they about to get it on
a lot of people put in
June 3rd. Claressa Shields versus Hannah Gabriel.
Like Frank Garza,
Gabriels.
that are here, Jackie Callan, who managed decades of.
This is the press
fighters and the
conference
ups and downs
that you're
come
listening
with
to.
that, and achieved enormous success and a Hall of Fame career.
They're going to be fighting
most importantly, all of the
June
great
3rd,
fighters.
and I'm going to be live that
Here
day.
with us today, and all of those, and including the legends who are with us. Bronco McCart, who not only was a wonderful champion when he fought professionally, but he really wears that badge of Detroit boxing proudly and rigorously. He defends the history of Detroit boxing like it's his own history. And that says a lot about Bronco and speaks very highly of Michigan and Detroit boxing. So Bronco, thank you. Pleasure to see you. And I want to know how you still look so good, because boy, you're looking younger every year. Jackie Callan is
sometimes we up there on the podium, you don't know what to say.
I admire her.
You try to joke around a little bit here and there,
There were not
but
a lot of women in boxing, and it wasn't cool to be a woman in boxing when Jackie started out. And she didn't know about walls that she couldn't bust through. She didn't know about fences and barriers that she couldn't climb and jump over. In 1991, when I started HBO pay-per-view, and the very second fight we did was featured.
A lot of people don't know this, but if you have the YouTube app,
oh man, these ads are just.
By the name of James Toney, one by the name of Michael Nunn. Not a bad little fight for Davenport, Iowa, Jackie, right? And we went to that was the true Field of Dreams under a bridge in the cornfields of Iowa. But Jackie was there, and boy, did she make her presence known. You didn't mess with her. You didn't go against your word. You didn't break a contract. If you said it, you did it, or you had to deal with Jackie. And the second toughest person in that circle was James Toney. So Jackie, we'll give it to you. I did my business with you. James was cool on the business. But thank you very much for your friendship over the years and much continued success and for being a part of our team here. Hilmer Kente, what can you say? I mean, the original, the first, the Detroit boxer to win a title and put Detroit boxing on the map. Emmanuel Stewart, a dear, dear friend of mine. I worked with Emmanuel over the years at HBO. He was quite the special man. He not only did he know his stuff, boy did he know his stuff, but he imparted it. He shared it with people. He had a heart of gold, and I almost come to tears when I think about him. He was a big man with a lot of heart. Shared it with everybody, and I miss him like heck. But he sure put his name on Kronk Gym and on Detroit boxing. Thomas Hearns, one of the reasons I got into this business and followed this sport was because of Thomas Hearns. Boy, you want to talk about the epitome of a boxer, of an athlete, of a guy who gets in there. Tommy never gave 100%. Anybody who says that, come on. Tommy gave about 300%. It was unbelievable. He didn't leave anything in that ring when that fight was over. Everybody still talks about the greatest 3-round fight they ever saw. It happens to be the greatest fight I ever saw, but it only lasted 3 rounds. Happened to involve a guy named Tommy Hearns. He was part of that incredible quartet. Tommy, Sugar Ray, Marvin, and Roberto Duran. And boy, did they give thrills and chills to people who were boxing fans and many people who weren't. Those were the 4 horsemen in my mind. And Tommy, can't thank you enough for all. I know how hard you worked. We know how much time and effort you put in and how much you sacrificed. But boy, you really gave it back, and we love you, and please give Tommy the hand he deserves.
That's
I want to
right.
thank Dimitri Salita, who has been with us as Clarissa's promoter for every fight except one in her professional career. And Dimitri's been just a sheer pleasure to work with. Former champion boxer himself, knows the sport, truly knows and understands boxers like very few promoters do. When Dimitri tells a boxer he's going to do something, he does it. It's way too rare a quality in the sport, but it is so greatly appreciated by me, I know by Claressa, and Dimitri, you know we're in your corner, and thank you for all your efforts. We appreciate it. I spent many years working on some great fights at Madison.
You know what's so weird?
Made a dear friend there.
Gabriel, Hannah Gabriels is not there
Joel
yet.
called me and said, "There's a guy named Howard Handler I want you to meet. I think you're gonna like him, Mark, because he's a lot."
She's
like
not
me.
sitting there. Clarissa's sitting there, but the
That's
other
all I had to hear. And Howard and I got
Gabriels
on the
is not
phone,
sitting there yet,
And I think in 15 minutes,
which is kind
we
of
felt like
weird.
we knew each other for 20 years. And Joel was right. Wonderful guy, salt of the earth person, runs a great
Was he
organization. out
playing
here,
mind
has a
games, trying to
great
run
team
late?
Of people, every one of the folks I've met and worked with here in 3
Hey, go work.
It's been a pleasure, hardworking, professional. Howard told me, and he was
It ain't
right.
gonna work.
Howard, thank you very much for your support. This building is very, very, very important to us and to Claressa Shields, and I'll let her speak about it. From my perspective, I can tell you this. I opened with Jerry Jones Cowboy Stadium for boxing with Manny Pacquiao and Joshua Clottey. And when Yankee Stadium got rebuilt, being a Jersey kid, there's nothing that meant more to me than being the first fight in Yankee Stadium where we brought Miguel Cotto against Yuri Foreman. Yuri Foreman, by the way, was the other well-known Jewish boxer other than Dimitri Salita. And now to be here, to be part of history again, the very first fight at Little Caesars Arena. You can only be first once, and it lasts forever. And boy, do I love this. It gives me chills to do this. Claressa Shields has been telling Dimitri and I, you got to get me Little Caesars. You got to get me Little Caesars. Well, we met Howard Handler. Claressa did her job in the ring, Lord knows, and saw it. And there we go. We're here today. I met Claressa Shields in 2016, and she had just come through her second gold medal. We had a lot of long conversations about whether she should turn pro or continue in the Olympics. And it was not an easy decision for her. And one thing I learned quick about Claressa is she makes her own decisions. Her eyes and her ears are wide open. She sees everything. She hears everything. She processes. She digests. And she usually comes up with the right conclusion. And after a lot of conversation, Claressa said, I'm ready. Let's go do it. And I made the commitment to her that every one of her fights would make history. That if she did her job in the ring, I'd be sure to do mine outside the ring. Now, pretty easy to say when you got somebody like this in the ring, because I always tell people, other than Floyd Mayweather and Roy Jones, the number 3 in my group, the third of the best 3 I've ever seen fight, Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones, Claressa Shields, and not necessarily in that order. She has God-given abilities, not once in a decade, not once in a century, once in a lifetime ability you just don't see.
No.
And to watch her grow over the last 6.5 years and see what she's learned from her fights, from her trainers, just incredible. I mean, this is a very, very special thing to see. It's art that moves before your eyes. Artists paint on a canvas. Claressa paints on a canvas too. And when she does it, you got to be there. We all know her backstory. It breaks your heart to think that a child has to endure what Claressa Shields endured. People are lucky to survive what she went through. She didn't just survive. Somehow she thrived. Somehow she made it out of the issues and the doldrums and the hole she was in, got into a boxing gym, became a 2-time Olympic gold medal winner. That's impossible. That cannot be true. And in fact, it's such an amazing story that it's going to be the subject at the end of 2023 of a theatrical film. Where actors and actresses will portray Claressa and the people around her through her life up to the Olympic gold medal win. But she earned it. She deserved it. No one worked harder. But you know what?
It's not like
people dream big. Funny thing about Claressa, they weren't dreams. Claressa saw all of this as her reality, and she just went about every day.
Guys, let me just say something really quick. In women's boxing, they don't really get the credit that they deserve. Even for me, like I didn't really follow women's boxing as much as I should have. When Claressa Shield, I started to kind of like peekaboo, like kind of like, huh, what's going on over there? When Layla Ali was boxing, it was kind of like Layla Ali. You look around like, oh, she fighting tonight? Oh, okay. You know, it's like, eh. But now that, and you had Ann Wolf, you know, back then, you know, sadly, Layla Ali and Ann Wolf never fought each other, but it is what it is. But you know, women's boxing wasn't as big as it is today. Um, you know, women's boxing, there, you know, we got social media. You get to hear about it. You know, they talk trash to each other just like the guys do. You know, so it's just more relevant than it was back then. You still had boxing fans who would tune in to the Layla Ali's and the Ann Wolves, you know, of the women's boxing. But now you see it more and more. So I'm just, you know, I feel like I'm making history. I'm covering women's boxing right now. Also the men's too, but I will be covering the women's boxing as well. You know, they deserve their credit. They do the road work. They learn. They hit the mitts. They hit the bags. They put in the work. So why not cover them too? You know, and this can be also inspiring to other women out there who, you know, who can hear Claressa Shields' backstory, why they call her T-Rex, you know, and be inspired to do great things. You know, this is something that I think some women would take heed to, and you know, want to emulate something like this. I mean, why not? You know, especially if you don't got nothing going on and you're in a broken home. And honestly, boxing could be your way out, just like how it was for Claressa Shields.
Every goal she has. That's the simple answer, and she's well on her way. I love her. I respect her. I admire her. And
this is Claressa Shields.
She is tough. She's a challenge. You can't just say
promoter talking.
She says yes. You got to go through it all, and you got to convince her. She's a hard person to convince. But if Claressa Shields says yes, you can take that to the bank. She's as good as gold. And I'm thrilled to have been with her. It's been an amazing journey. I'm thrilled that we could bring this fight here to Detroit and check off another one of the bucket list boxes and elements that Claressa has. And boy, one thing about her, the great ones rise to the occasion. This is a real meaningful occasion for her. Wait till you see what she's going to look like. She did it with Hannah Gabriels the first time. She got knocked down. Everybody just standing up and screaming, oh my God, oh my God. I sat still with my hands across my lap and people said, what's wrong with you? I said, nothing. Wait till you see what happens now. And I remember when Floyd Mayweather got hit in the second round of his fight with Shane Mosley, and Shane knocked him across the ring into the ropes. It wasn't a second for the rest of that fight that Shane Mosley was in it. And I don't mean this disrespectfully at all, because I love Hannah and Hector, and they're very professional, but there really wasn't a second after that Claressa wasn't in control. Because that's what the great ones do. And Claressa, she did it when she fought with Savannah Marshall, like I expected. And you know, in the UK, you know, they booed her when she walked in. They booed the national anthem. Trust me, they were singing poetry and singing that national anthem and cheering for Claressa Shields on the way out. We know we don't have to worry about that in Detroit. It'll start from the get-go. But we are pleased to be here. I'm thrilled to introduce the one, the only, the trademarked quote, Claressa Shields.
Well. First, I want to give an honor and thank you to God for just blessing me and my team to make it here. I want to thank Little Caesars for giving us this opportunity. I want to thank Hannah Gabriels and her team for accepting this opportunity and, coming and testing their luck against me once again. This is a dream come true for me. Born and raised in Flint, Michigan, right down the street from Detroit. I have come to many games here to watch the Pistons play. Me and my grandmother watched the Pistons play on TV when they won the championship. And now to actually be here, here in Detroit, fighting where the Pistons play, 15,000 fans. This was unheard of in women's boxing when I turned pro. We weren't even getting a chance to fight on TV, and no world champion was getting paid over $10,000 to $15,000. That's ridiculous. And I felt that way when I turned pro. I had to make the decision to either stay amateur and go back and win the Olympics like I knew I could, or turn pro and join the fight to fight for women's equality. I did that. And I took on the biggest challenges. One of my biggest challenges was Hannah Gabriels. Back then, I had 2 belts, and I was 5-0. Hannah Gabriels was 1-1. And the girl that beat her, she came back and beat her. So we knew Hannah Gabriels was a dog. We knew that she was, she was a really good fighter. She was 3-time division world champion then.
Wow. Hannah Gabriels, like she said before, Claressa was 5-0 when she fought somebody who was 1-1. Like, that is crazy. How you gonna fight somebody that's 1-1 and you 5-0? Yeah, you got a lot of amateur. Yeah, you won the Olympics, but the pro game is a pro game. Totally different ball game. You got to take all this stuff into consideration. And Claressa beat her.
Knocked me down, and that to be her biggest accomplishment of her career is it's kind of ironic. I think. And I think that if we're gonna talk about somebody being knocked down, we can't forget to talk about how she lost. Mark was absolutely right. The knockdown pissed me off because it was a flash knockdown. Now, I don't know if Mark will recall, but after the fight, I was in the back of the car after winning, very upset and very frustrated. And Mark said, "Claressa, what's wrong?" I was just like, "I want to fight her some more. Mark, you make sure you give me that rematch." And Mark and Dimitri tried immediately after. It wasn't us that was turning down the fight. Hector, stop it. Nobody's scared of Hannah Gabriels. Stop it, Hector. And also Hector was on Instagram. I had to block him because he kept harassing me online, talking shit to me online, saying I was scared of Hannah Gabriels for months. And I kept telling Dimitri and Mark, set the fight up. Let's go. And they made plenty of offers. Now, just so I can be factual, in the last 4 years, I fought 8 times. I'm 13-0, Hector. Hannah Gabriels has fought 3 times. She has been inactive. She's fighting as heavyweight now. We fought at 160. But she's in the best shape of her life, and she's coming to knock me down, and I won't get back up. I can't wait to hear the story till after the fight, because that's not going to happen. I'm going to finish the job this time. I beat her unanimously after being knocked down, and this time I don't want a unanimous decision. I want the knockout. She's able to get knocked out. It's happened to her before. I'm able to get knocked down. It happened to me before, but I got up and I won. And I'm fighting here in Detroit in front of all my family, all my friends, and I'm fighting in front of the United States. Hannah Gabriels is in for a world heat of trouble come June 3rd. Y'all want to be there because this is the fight that's going to solidify what I've been saying, that there's no girl, not many men in this world that can get in the ring with me and take me. I'm a problem. I'm from Flint, Michigan. I want all the smoke. Whoever got the smoke, let's go. Let's fight. And, just the fact, Hannah Gabriels was a pretty nice girl. Let's not get that wrong. But I'm not and have not been scared of nobody. I have traveled the world and fought against girls who are way bigger than Savannah Marshall. I mean, way bigger than Hannah Gabriels, way stronger than Hannah Gabriels, and I've come on top. So to say that I've been ducking her for what he say, 5 years, that's a lie. I have not ducked nobody. That's why we make the fight now. If I've been ducking her for 5 years, you might as well just be like, hey, whatever. I don't care about how old she is. You guys wanted to fight. I do my job. I do my job, Hector.
That's what I'm saying,
And
man.
I'm not
People,
scared of you. I would be scared of him.
you gotta sign a contract. You sign a
I
contract.
almost fought him. We were at some fights and he kept trying to talk to me. I'm like, bro, is you for real?
What we gonna put
like, he tried to talk. He was talking trash to me. I got the video. And
When it doesn't rain.
on Instagram if you want to be for real. Michaela and Jenny got it. And I told him, don't be talking to me because I don't do the whole, don't be talking to me if you know we ain't cool like that. I ain't fake. I'm real. And I can't help but to be real because of where I'm from. So all that trying to be fake and phony and stuff, don't do that with me. If you don't like me, I thank you. You ain't gotta like me. But ain't nobody ever gonna disrespect me to my face. Because I'm about that. And I've been about that. And I'll be about that June 3rd. So thank all y'all for being here, for coming here. I hope Hannah Gabriels can make it here safely and speak her piece. Because the truth is, I've always wanted smoke with her after we fought. And I don't know why it didn't happen, but to say that it happened because I didn't want it to happen and that I was scared is very inaccurate. And like I said, I have traveled the world and I've been very active this past 8 years fighting at 160 and 154. And I can't wait to fight and defend my undisputed world championship that I beat Savannah Marshall for in the UK. I can't wait to defend that here June 3rd at Little Caesars Arena. Thank you guys.
June 3rd, right here at Little Caesars Arena, live on the zone in the United States, Australia, and New Zealand. We're very grateful for this opportunity. Hannah Gabriels is on her way. She's going to be here in 15 minutes. And meanwhile, we'll take questions from the press.
Dimitri, I have a question for you.
Yeah, sure.
Did you ever send me an offer for a ring?
Yes.
What? Don't lie.
I'm not lying.
When did you send an offer for a ring? Don't lie to your father, Dimitri. No, don't lie to your father.
We have spoken several times about the rematch, and it just never happened. So,
Wait, so y'all never talked about it either?
No.
we talked about it.
Never had a conversation?
No.
You have a promoter? You have a promoter?
Oh, so you're supposed to move.
Of course.
And that never happened. You said, look.
I don't know what it's like. You know what? The most important thing is that you have
Dimitri, both of you, talk to the microphones. There's a few people here who'd like to hear.
you have the opportunity to prove everybody wrong on June 3rd.
That's what we're going to do.
What happened doesn't matter.
No, but I mean, she's stating facts. Like you said, I was harassing her. She was the one harassing me. There's a video.
Why would I have to harass you?
Jared Stafford versus Jose Benavides Jr. Do you remember that?
Yeah, and why'd you speak to me after I blocked you on Instagram? Why'd you speak to me for it? Why was you being sarcastic? Yes.
Was it being sarcastic just by saying hello for his show? You were with
You know that means you don't rock, so why would you speak to me? You know that means you don't rock. No, you know I don't like you. You know that you've been going around saying that I was scared of Hannah Gabriels. You know that I don't like you, so why speak to me?
It's a sport inside the ring. Outside the ring was supposed
outside the ring and inside the ring, the same thing. No, do not speak. If you don't like me, if I'm scared of her, don't say nothing.
Ever wonder how Salesforce uses it?
They are up a storm, man. Whew. They about to go at it. CLARESSA giving everybody the smoke. Giving everybody it. Whew.
It's not that I don't like it, it's just I don't care for you. That's it.
And I don't and guess what?
And then you got Mark Talbot out there.
And guess what?
You insulted me and you spit on my face and you got Mark Talbot.
I spit in your face?
Giving me
He lying. I so wait a minute. So I spit on you? Did I spit on you? You said I spit on you. You said I spit on you. I spit on you.
Call me Killer Mayer and tell her to send you the video.
Is you crazy? I ain't
You
never
said you were gonna break my face. You called me a faggot and you called me a Twinkie woman.
First of all, I did call you fat. Not that I did do, but what name did you call me on Instagram? I just called you what you were saying to me, face to your face. So you was real tough when you was. He's fucking lying, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, bro. Look, first of all,
show it to the world.
If I can find it in my phone, I will, because I always keep receipts. But for you to sit here and say that I spit on you, that's a lie. I've never spit on nobody in my life.
You spit on my face.
I spit on you?
Yes,
like Hawkins spit?
Tell me who's the greatest woman of all time, and I told you, my mom. Because I do believe my mom is the greatest woman of all time.
And then I spit on you.
Yes.
You're crazy. I already knew he was about to come here and lie, but to say I spit on him is like, that's low. I already thought you was pretty low because of how you act already, but you real low. Like you below like the earth low. You like bedrock low.
Okay.
You like garbage low.
Right.
Like he's sitting here lying. I've never spit on nobody in my life.
And that's
I ain't never spit on nobody. Now I may talk some trash and I may whatever. I ain't never spit on nobody. He's sitting here. He want to be like, oh, I'm the victim. She called me fat. She hurt my feelings. No. Stop it, bro. Stop it. You was a grown man. Be honest. So you said I spit on you, but you want to say hello to me. Come on, bro. It's a video of me about to walk up and clean your shit because you kept talking to me. That's what the video was. That's what the video was. But no, I didn't spit on you though. And I had already told you, do not be talking to me. Then you like, ha, yeah, because you scared of Hannah Gabriels.
I'm putting my hands behind my back and I'm telling you, do whatever you want to do, and I'm just smiling.
I'm gonna post the video because you know I got it right.
Please post it.
So when I post it,
please post it.
I'm gonna tag you because you know one, I
Add Franco Box.
I didn't spit on you. That's for one. And
that was the fight when you spit up inside the ring.
Inside the ring? Wait a minute. So I spit on you inside the ring with I spit on you inside the ring with Terrence Crawford? When did I spit on you? When did I spit on you?
Just perpetuating you as a lady inside and outside.
All right, guys. We'll save it. We'll save it for June 3rd. But as you can see, the tension is real.
He's a liar. He's sick in the head.
Hector, I have one question.
Yes, sir.
Can you make 160?
I don't think so.
Hector, if you can make 160, we might be able to do it.
As you see, the tension is real, and Hannah is going to be here in a couple of minutes to speak for herself.
Hi, this question is from our friends that you're from. You said, just going off the quote you just had here, you said there wasn't a second left where Shields wasn't in control of the first fight after the flash knockdown. And then Shields got up there and said that she's inactive, was fighting at a weight that's very high. Why the rematch then? Is this something that Shields just wants because of the knockdown, or why the rematch if it was
I'll
not?
tell you. First of all, Hannah Gabriels is a 4-division world champion. She's one of the most talented and qualified women in this sport today. Clearly a top 10 fighter. And she's deserved the opportunity to participate in big fights. She did something that no woman has ever done versus Shields. Professional or amateur. She put her on her butt. And I know I'm within striking distance of Claressa, but I'll say, you can call it a flash knockdown, but it's a knockdown. And anytime you get knocked down, you might not get up. And no one has ever done that to Claressa Shields except Hannah Gabriels. And when you see Hannah, I will promise you're going to see an athlete who's fit and ready. She takes care of herself. She wants this fight badly, and she has all the ability in the world. I guarantee you, in her mind, if she did it once, she doesn't think she can do it again. She's positive she can do it again. And I'll tell you something else. Claressa Shields won those rounds, but Hannah Gabriels fought. She fought all the way through. She threw punches, she threw flurries, and she made Claressa fight. Claressa fought a frenetic pace the rest of that fight, but she did it because there was a woman in front of her that made her fight like that. That's going to be no different on June 3rd. It's going to be an incredible fight in the ring. Whether or not there are knockdowns either way remains to be seen. But that's why she's there. She deserves it.
Yes.
Boxers on this card, and will you also be showing some other of the Detroit boxers on your card? Second part of the question is, Danzen has a history of showing the undercard free stream in the past. Will you allow Danzen to show the preliminary bouts on this particular card for the world to see our boxers?
Thank you for the question. So from our perspective, boxing has to be inclusive. And the Detroit boxing community is not very small, but very vibrant. And we want to bring everybody together. And the goal of the show is to showcase some of the better talent that is here in Detroit and the state of Michigan. All the fights are going to be streamed and either shown on the Zone or on social media. And we're going to feature such talented fighters like Joseph Hicks, U.S. Olympic team captain, Joshua Pagan, U.S. national champion, undefeated junior welterweight, Jamal Smith, undefeated middleweight, the UBC Big Four champion, the Crown Gym, and many other fighters. The undercard will be announced shortly. Hassan Al-Mashadi is here in the audience. He's an undefeated welterweight prospect, very exciting. There's different communities in Detroit, different fighters that are very talented, national amateur champions, undefeated pros. And
Close the door.
Claressa is opening the door for everybody, is to be able to showcase these young talents and with the idea of them having their own events sometime in the very near future.
Let me just add something to that. So the fight is being televised June 3rd by DAZN, commonly known as DAZN, for those who didn't know that. They're a prolific boxing television network. They have Anthony Joshua under contract. They have Canelo Alvarez under contract, Ryan Garcia, and many, many other great champions. For them to now have Claressa Shields on their network, it's great for them. It's great for Claressa and for Dimitri and I. We're in great company on that network. But DAZN, DAZN, will televise that night, and they have indicated to us that they will stream all the undercard fights as well in the arena. So Detroit will be seen on national television, international.
This is going to be great
on June
for
3rd.
women's
All
boxing.
fighters that Dimitri is going to bring in from Michigan will have their national and international platform that night.
Get energized at Planet Fitness for
This is going to be great for women's boxing. It's going to be held in Michigan, Little Caesars Stadium, where the Pistons play. Where the Detroit Pistons play. Yeah. Detroit. From Detroit, man. Flip. Nah, but it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good night for boxing.
Question is for Claressa. Everyone talks about the past, but let's talk about your present. You've been more active. Your boxing IQ has gotten better. Talk about the strengths that you've gained since the last time you guys have fought. I think that's the big question that needs to be answered because it's quite obvious you're not the same woman who fought her back then.
See?
Yeah. Well, over the past couple of years, I feel like I've turned more into a pro style. I turned my punches over more. I have a higher pace now. I have a better IQ, and I've got more experience now. You know, when I had first fought against Hannah Gabriels, like I said, I was only 5-0. So being 5-0 against somebody who has 20 fights already was, even though I was great, it still was like she had the more experience, had faced more girls, and had fought more rounds, 10 rounders than me. I think she was my second 10-round fight, and that was like my second or third time having to go 10 rounds. So it was a lot in that fight, but I was able to overcome it. And even though I got knocked down, like I said, it wasn't the worst thing that has happened to me in the world. And I always gotten back up, no matter what it was in my life. So I'm not really a person that cares too much about being knocked down. It's all about what you do after. So I showed my resilience, and I've just continued to fight the best. You know, if I was worried about that fight about how I got knocked down. I mean, I wouldn't have taken on bigger challenges after that. After that, I fought against Christina Hammer, who also had 21 fights, had been undefeated for 9 years. Then I fought against so many girls I fought against. I fought against Tori Nelson, that was 17-0. I fought against Nikki Aller. She was 17-0. She came here to Detroit, and it was my fourth fight, and I knocked her out in 4 rounds. So I was fighting all these top girls early on in my career, which was really giving them a really good chance to win fights. And even Emma Cozen and Savannah Marshall, all those girls had a lot of experience, and more knockouts and all this stuff. But I have taken on the biggest challenges since fighting Gabriels, like I did before fighting her. And I have learned a lot more. And I haven't just fought here in the U.S. I've traveled to the United Kingdom, to Cardiff, New York, wherever I've had to fight against the best. And I've beaten them. So I can not only win in Detroit, but I can win anywhere.
CLARESSA is truly a generational talent. She's the Muhammad Ali, the Michael Jordan, the Pele, the Jackie Robinson of this generation. And while she's local, she's a bona fide superstar who's a true world champion and has beaten some of the best fighters in the world all around the world.
Yeah.
The fact that this event is happening here in Detroit, to those that can attend, to those that can't, should watch it on the zone. But those that can attend should save the ticket because it's truly going to be collector's items. And you're going to tell your kids and your grandkids that I've attended the CLARESSA Shields fights at the first ever opening of boxing in Little Caesars Arena. This is going to be a historic event, a historic event on June 3rd. Go ahead, man.
Dimitri, you actually led into what I was going to ask, but for CLARESSA, you know, for this to not only to be your first fight back in the States, you're also doing it here in Detroit. So what does it mean for you to be not only fighting back in the States, but for it to be the first major boxing fight for you, not only here in Detroit, but as a female?
Well, it means a lot because I've never seen, I felt that women's boxing could get to where it's at, but I didn't know what it would take for people to recognize women's boxing in America. In the UK, they've already been putting on big fights. They've already been doing the O2 Arena in Wembley, and Katie has been doing her thing over there along with some of the other girls. And even I went over there and fought the O2 Arena, but I was always wondering, like, when will I get my chance here in the United States to show that women's boxing is well and alive here in America? We don't have to travel to the UK to get the big fights. Those girls should be coming here because we are the better fighters. A lot of the girls have went over there because they're paying more. It's a TV network, and it's like, no, I want to build my brand and my legacy here in the United States. So I'm happy that I get this opportunity. It's against a great opponent. It's a rematch, and it's just, I mean, everybody remembers that fight that I had in Detroit versus her. And I mean, they shared that knockdown clip. I don't know for how long. I think the knockout clip, the knockdown clip got like 6 million views just by itself. So I'm just happy that I can actually be here, fight in front of 15,000, and finally just get rid of that stigma that women's boxing don't sell here in America, because it does. And when I go to all the major fights, I'm the athlete that's taking the most pictures. Everybody wants a picture with the GOAT, and I stand there and take pictures for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, no matter where I'm at. So I have fans all over. So not only will Detroit be in the house, but we got Flint, Vegas, Newark, New Jersey, Tennessee, LA. Everybody's going to be coming out to this fight to either cheer for me or cheer for Hannah Gabriels. So I'm excited and just hoping that this can continue to grow the sport of women's boxing here in the U.S.
So congratulations, by the way, to Team Shields for getting this fight here. We talked a little bit earlier, you guys did, about, especially Shields, about this is checking off a box that you guys have. It's a question to all three of Team Shields. What is the vision? What other boxes do you have to check off in the future? What can you lead us into that are some goals that you guys have?
Well, CLARESSA has won more undisputed world titles than any man or woman in the history of the sport, but she's not done winning undisputed world titles. I'm sure we'll have the opportunity to fight for the 168-pound undisputed title at some point. Just so happens that the woman who holds those belts right now is a heck of a fighter, Franchon Cruz, Not a lot of fighters have a first fight like Claressa Shields versus Franchon Cruz. That's a heck of a pro debut. But we wanted to make our mark early on and show that we were serious. And it was the best fight that night on the card, and the best fight on most cards even since then. A lot of punches. So there's something there. Claressa can win at least one or two more weight divisions, world titles, at least one or two more if she wants, both up and down. She could win a light heavyweight title at 75. I know this sounds crazy, but she made 154. She fights MMA at 155. For the right legacy fight at 147, Claressa Shields, and given the right time to train.
Perfect fights, Neil.
They're already lining them up. Legacy fights. Legacy fights. You can't knock the girl. You know, she wants to make women's boxing big in the United States. I hope I help push that envelope by covering the first fight of her and Hannah Gabriels and then doing the press conference right after. You guys hear it straight from the quote. You hear from the promoters what's next for Claressa Shields, what's in her plans. You're hearing it right from the promoters. And this is just going to be amazing. Okay? So let's go ahead and play the clip.
She would go and train for it and set that record. And there's a lot of talent there, but only if they're willing to step up and really accept the challenge. In addition, this was important for Detroit. We want to headline a fight in Las Vegas. Let's just said that we want to, we want to light up the marquee on the Las Vegas Strip. And we will. I'd love to see us headline at Madison Square Garden because it's just, she's called the GOAT. They call themselves the greatest arena on earth, and it's a place to be.
It's a match.
And one other thing I really want to do for Claressa, and that is not only to take her to Africa and to visit the country, the people, and the historic sites where Nelson Mandela did so many great things for that country and for the world, but also to see if we can arrange a fight there. That's a real goal for ours, and we'll be on that over the next 2 years as well.
Wow, I did not know.
Said everything. In my goal, just stay undefeated in boxing. I would like to win the PFL World Championship for MMA at 155, and like you said, just some more weight classes. She's here.
Wow. Okay. The GOAT just gave her whole plan away.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Woo.
with you,
Give a round of applause for that.
five-time world champion, 4 divisions, Costa Rica, Hannah Gabriels.
Hannah Gabriels. She finally made it. Okay.
I want to apologize. I've been struggling for the last, day and a half or something. I haven't slept, but I am so honored to be here with all of you. I'm sorry for the delay, Claressa. My respects to all of you. It is really a privilege to be here again in Detroit, and hopefully we bring a war again that people will enjoy. And I'm honored to be here. So let me sit down and start this off.
Okay. The trash talking begins.
Any questions for Hannah Gabriels?
Oh, man. It's definitely a king chair, but damn.
So, we first met Hannah in 2018. She had a public workout at Downtown Boxing Gym in Detroit, and I'm a boxing guy. Watching her shadow box, I saw that she was the real deal. Her movement, as you can see, she's very gracious. So, in the most respectful way, she's a beauty and the beast because she's beautiful, but inside the ring, she's a beast, and she showed it when she fought Claressa in 2018, and furthermore, being the light heavyweight and heavyweight champion of the world. So I'd like to invite Hannah to talk about the fight on June 3rd, what we can expect.
I'm sorry again, I wasn't informed how that was going to go. And I want to apologize for my English in advance because it's difficult sometimes to speak. Well, we were here, yes, in 2018, and I remember that fight was a great fight. I think it was a close fight, and I wasn't mad about Claressa winning. I was mad about the cards because I think I didn't deserve those cards. Even for your fights afterwards, I don't think the other girls gave you as much of a fight, and they actually gave, got better cards. So I am here to redeem myself. 2 years ago, you fought for the undisputed in 154, and I was still the champion there, and you avoided me for whatever reason. I am here to take what is yours in 160, and that's about it. I am very honored. I am very proud of Claressa. Claressa has done so much, and she is actually the face, and she is actually the greatest. She has accomplished so much because it is not only about the ring, but she has handled pressure. She has backed up her words. At one moment, she said, she'll beat my ass again. And I thought it was a strong word because I didn't feel like I got beaten. But we have the opportunity again, and I'm honored. I'm privileged. In the last 5 years, I haven't fought a lot, but I have learned a lot. Today, I'm 40 years old, and I am honored. I have to say that today, for me, this fight is much more about heritage. My father used to box, and just recently we were speaking about that, and he was telling me some stories about my grandfather that was a street fighter, and my grandfather was he participated in the construction of the rails of the train in Costa Rica when there was slavery in Costa Rica. So it is about heritage today. I am so honored to carry so much and to bring it to this fight and to bring Costa Rica with me. Costa Rica is a small country, but it's a beautiful country. And I love my people, and I know that they are happy that we are here fighting the best. And hopefully, like I said before, we can give you the best fight and a better fight than the last one. I am honored to see so many great champions on this side. And thank you for listening. And I don't know if anybody has a question, I'm here for you.
Very well put.
And I do have a question. Over here. And I do have a question. So off of, you talked about your layoffs and things like that. Obviously, you and Claressa have fought once before. What do you think is going to be the difference for you coming off a little bit of a layoff going into this fight with you already having your prior experience, but off a layoff and be fighting who's widely considered to be the GOAT? What do you think is going to be the difference for you from the third?
Well, I will say this, in the first fight, well, I never had an amateur career. I only had one amateur fight. And so she probably is 3 times more experienced overall than me. I think that was what has changed is what was evident. My defense was really bad. I never got to learn that aspect of boxing. Before, I had an injury in my back, and so I had a surgery, and many of the things that people could do, I couldn't do. So today, we have worked in the last years in the defense, and well, excuse me, Mr. Hollywood.
Now, I don't know if I would be saying what she's saying, but Hannah is speaking right now, and she's being very, very honest, which is fine. But, you know, she led off by saying she's been working on her defense, and there's some things you shouldn't be saying what you've been working on. Let everybody see it in June 3rd. I know her English is kind of broken, and she's doing a good job speaking English. But man,
many other things. I can just say that what was evident, that were my mistakes, have been corrected. And you can expect my best version this time.
Hannah from Latino Detroit, yo quiero decir bienvenidos y
Gracias.
feliz cumpleaños.
Ay, gracias.
Y también yo quiero preguntar, you have said that you were not happy with the scorecards the last bout. So why come to Detroit again? Are you afraid of the scorecards this time?
No, I'm not afraid of anything. That's why I'm here. Like I said, today is more about the opportunity, because 2 years ago we could have fought at 154. I was the champion. I was WBA champion in 154. DeCare was the other champion, and she could have fought DeCare and then fought me, or fought me and fought DeCare, but she didn't. So 2 years ago, I noticed that there was more potential in me that I knew about. Because if not, they would have fought me then. But they didn't. So 2 years have passed. And 2 years ago, when she fought for my title, with me being the champion there was something that was awakening me. And I have worked believing that potential could grow. And I think I have done a good job. And I'm very happy to be here.
Sorry, I want to add to the point of judges and officials. For all our televised fights in the city of Detroit, we bring in officials from outside of the state. We use some local, but many outside of the state, outside of the country, to make sure that the right person in the ring wins. We want Detroit boxing to have a good name. And while you gave a great fight, we don't feel that you won, and objectively you didn't win. You're a great fighter, but you didn't win the fight. And I'm saying, and you should feel the way you feel, because you're a very talented fighter.
Boxing is a sport of appreciation, and I'm not mad of your appreciation of it.
Correct.
So it is fine, and the judges were fine. Like, I respect the decision of the judges. I'm just here to make it different.
Good. No, so we just want to say that the right person is going to win on June 3rd.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Hannah, you talked about the mere fact that CLARESSA has improved as a fighter, right here.
Oh,
Here.
yes.
You talked about the mere fact that
she has improved, yeah.
as a fighter.
Of course.
But you do recognize you're not fighting the same person you fought back then.
Yeah.
She's got more hardware to go along with that in the boxing IQ has
Sure.
improved. Talk about what you see and what she's done recently, opposed to what she did then.
Why should I talk about what you already know? You don't. Okay. What I know is, do you want to know what I know? Do you want to know what I think? Because CLARESSA has proved to everyone everything. I don't need to recall what she's done. She has grown. She has fought more than me. I haven't fought in the last 2 years because my promoter wasn't able to get me to fight. So I'm in a little disadvantage because I've been away from the ring. What she has done is great, but it doesn't determine or is not going to define what I'm going to do. I've done my job. I've done my work. 2 or 3, well, I've been doing my work for 6 years, but in the last 2 years, Like I said, I discovered something that I didn't knew I have, and I focus on the things that matter because she has the experience that I didn't have in the amateur career, and that makes me or used to make me make a lot of mistakes. You know, I used to make a lot of mistakes because of that inexperience. But I have focus, and I think in those 2 years I have catch up. Even though that she has been fighting, even though with all the things that she has accomplished, my boxing is much better. And I just wanna, and I wanna measure it with the best and see what the outcome is gonna be.
Miss Hannah, right here.
Thank you.
Very
Back in
clever.
2008,
Very clever.
During the first round, can you give us a little memory as to how your mind
I was surprised.
foresaw that was the most memorable scare for Claressa? So dating back then and having a second time to go in there with her again, what do we look for? You know, he was able to bring her to the mat, and you got a second time around. What do we look for?
The funny story is that everybody's talking about knockout by myself. I was never talking about knockout. I've never been, oh, I knocked out Clarissa and this and that. I've never been like that. This is what people has been talking about. And I know when you put down somebody like Clarissa, you get uh, um, credits, you know? I believe, even though I haven't fought in the last 2 years, I'm in the top pound for pound in some lists, and I think that I owe that to that knockdown. Um, I understand from my perspective that knockouts just happen and it can happen at any time. Clarissa has said that she's gonna knock me out. That's fine. I'm not intervening with her vision of things and what she has been preparing for. I can assure you that that can happen either way. When I first fought her, I came to Detroit knowing that if I didn't knock her down, I wouldn't win. I came to Detroit knowing that I didn't have the experience that she had. I came to Detroit thinking that she was stronger than me. And I came to Detroit thinking that I wasn't as strong. And all of those.
Oh boy. What's she gonna say? All those things went away? She gonna say all those things went away. Mm-mm-mm. All those things went away because she's older now.
So
Here we go.
at this moment,
You think you're stronger than me, Hannah Gabriels?
girl,
You think you're stronger than me? That's a legit question. You think you're stronger than me?
strength in boxing don't matter, and I'm about to show you that.
Boxing does matter. Strength matters. Skill matters.
Sure,
Heart matters.
girl, sure.
And I don't know what you thought about the first fight, but I'll tell you one thing. One thing I can tell you that I know for sure. You're not stronger than me. You tough, but you're not stronger than me. And just to clarify something, why we didn't fight at 54, I was WBA super champ. So whatever rules that they had,
me from the super champion status to give you that belt.
Yes.
I cannot tell no organization what to do. I'm super champ at 160, and what happens what happens when you are super champ is your belt goes to whatever weight class you went
to. WBA super
my
welter champion,
160
and they
belt came me to
downloaded me to
154.
the
That's how I fought for
regular
150.
champion status because Clarissa and the Care were going to fight for the undisputed because it was a historic event. And so I understood the big picture, but I was still the champion. So with that said,
I
you like
didn't
to
avoid
interrupt
you.
people when they're speaking?
I didn't avoid you. That's the point.
You like to interrupt
Yes,
people?
I do. But
Oh.
that's why you need to understand you were never avoided. Nobody avoided you. That organization did that. I just go and fight. That's it. They called me. This week fighting, and I say, okay,
Clarissa,
that's it.
Clarissa, you're speaking like if you don't have a whole team behind you creating all of these growth things. Please do not act like all the people over here don't know how the business works. We are not stupid. And I was the super champion. And I made a statement the day before your fight, because if I didn't say nothing, then your narrative will be you didn't say anything. So nothing that has happened matter right now. I am here and I have had the worst flight of my life to come to your face and tell you I'm ready. I'm ready to give you what you say in Taylor and Serrano fight. In the interview, you said that because you are too good, you could never have a war fight like Taylor and Serrano. Because your level of skills are so high, nobody can give you that. And I'm here to give you that.
Respect.
I'm glad I only expect the reciprocity.
I have
So don't
respect
worry
for
about
you. I have respect, but for him to be how he is, and y'all to think that I avoided you, that's just not true. I'm happy that me fighting for undisputed ignited a fire in you to where you felt like
you fought for
you got
undisputed. You were
overlooked.
154 and I was the champion. Facts are facts.
And that
narratives are narratives. And that's about it.
3-time undisputed champion is facts.
Sure, Clarissa.
It is.
Sure.
It's not sure. It's in the paperwork. And if we're talking about, I don't have to speak about my boxing belts. I already know what's up. I don't have to speak about that. But what I do know is you've come here to Detroit and then you also said, because I wasn't gonna talk about you talking, but you said that other girls got better scorecards. I'm be honest with you. I beat everybody 90 to 100.
Yeah, well,
and then Savannah Marshall, she won 2 rounds. But everybody can done the same.
The scorecards are gonna be 9, 10, and 9 because that's how they score. I mean to say now with the scorecards, like the fight, my fight, our fight was better than all of those fights. All of those fights.
But I still want a majority
And
of
this fight is gonna be better than all of those fights. And I'm taking your belts.
I don't think
because you took mine in 54 and you avoided me, and I'm about to show you that was a big mistake.
Yes.
That's about it.
I'm glad she feel that way. Give it up for her. Hurry up. Go and give it up because she deserved that. That's why we made the fight happen. She's the next best. I wanted Savannah Marshall to come over here, but we got Hannah Gabriels, who's a dog, who I think that a lot of the girls have avoided in this boxing. But Claressa Shields has not avoided her ever. And I can understand the hate of me being undisputed at 54. I get it. People gonna hate. They're gonna be mad. But me being as great as I am is not a narrative. It's facts. That's all. It's facts.
June 3rd, right here from Little Caesars Arena, the undisputed middleweight world title, live on the zone. These ladies are gonna face off now, and we'll see you next week. I do want to say that
they're about to face off. I want to see what they're about to do. They about to get busy. Claressa Shields,
get your tickets today.
Hannah Gabriel, press conference.
Live here at Little Caesars
We
Arena
just
and on the zone.
did the fight. Now we in the press conference because they're about to fight again. Let's go. Oh, they're facing off. Hannah a little bit taller than Claressa. Hannah don't look like she's 40 years old. Oh yeah. This is gonna be a fight. This is gonna be a fight. I can't wait for this one, y'all. I cannot wait. They showing the belts. The belts look nice. Hannah had the WBC green belt. Oh, what's this?
It's planning to know anything. We're taking it to the grave. You need to get out of my house and get out of New York.
Hands on the table.
So what are you gonna do for this thing? I don't want to end up like you. I need every document he has on me.
Did you put it that way?
It's you that killed everything good in this family.
Must have been on time.
Oh, shoot. Something happened on Ghost. Book 2. Mr. Tariq. God damn it, that boy. Hey, man, I just want to thank y'all for tuning in. This was the Claressa Shields, Havana Gabriel fight. And then we went ahead and we did the press conference because they're going to fight again for the second time. Guys, I'm going to be live June 3rd. I'm going to be live May 20th for the Devin Haney-Lomachenko fight. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Please like and subscribe to the channel. This is Boxing Jab News TV. I appreciate you guys for hanging in there with me, for stopping by. And until next time, peace.